morning and welcome to a new episode of YoTV. I'm your host, Ann.
And I'm Josue, and we're on location right here in East Oakland.
We are actually on top of Josue's roof. He gets to see all of this stuff. I think that's like East Oakland that way. There's Frisco over there and Bart right there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're on the roof of the Eastside Arts Alliance new building, so it's kind of pumping down here. It's tight.
Yeah. Anyways, up next for you, we have, hold on, let me stop the presses. Did you see the hyphy segment on Channel 2 the other night?
Yeah.
You did? And what did you think about it?
It was hyphy.
Well, we got hyphy for you up next. We got Mr. Fab, and he chops it up about his family, how he started music, and just a lot of really good details about the man himself.
Yeah. Look, hey man, it's your boy Fabby Davis Jr. the Mac Pac, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got the North, got the East, got the West with me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood?
Oh man, just came up cause, you know, single parent home, moms. Pops died when I was young, man. Just came up just like a dreamer, somebody that just always had dreams, always wanted to do something big. And just growing up, just was trying to find ways to go after my dreams. And that's what, you know, that's what it's about. Had a mom that was really like supportive, helped me out a lot with, you know, not only the material things, but the dream side of things, like supporting my dreams and going after stuff, man. So that's how I came up.
How old were you when you got into music?
When I seriously got serious about rap, I say I was about 14, 15. One of the reasons that got me serious, I was like, I did this one song with this chick and I got $150 for it. And I was like, you can get paid for rapping? And ever since then, I was like, man, I could do something I love and get paid for it. I fell in love with rap after that, for real. No matter what you do in this industry, you have to have goals and dreams. And by them dreams, right next to them, you got to have ways and means. I mean, my dream is still in the work. I'm living a working dream. And what that means is, every day when I can get up and say that I'm doing something that's music related, I'm living my dream. You know what I'm saying? I really just been, because I'm trying to finish up this new album, The Yellow Bus Rider. So I really just been trying to just listen to, oh, is this hypey enough? This goes, do it. So.
What's up with the new word, the
That that's the Hood Star song, man. Them my dudes, man, that's just one of them songs, you know, everybody know, something, you see something, you be like, see, don't go. You know, you see, you meet somebody on MySpace or something, you see him in person, you be like, he don't even go, I thought he went. You feel me, you know? Hearing somebody on the radio or something and be like, I bet she go. Then you see her and be like, she don't go, bro. She might don't got it. You know what I'm saying? She might don't got it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's on my Hood Stars homie, man. That's on their album, man, the Hood Star song. And, you know, we just gonna booble and get on down the road.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years? Man, I hope that whatever I'm doing the best that I could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm being the best at what I am. Because I just want to be able to be doing the best, you know, and striving and not letting people down. Not letting the legacies of my dad and not letting the hopes of my mom, not letting nobody down. Just saying, man, he's still doing his thing, man. He's still doing the best of what he could do. Giving back opportunity and helping people out. That's what I want to be doing.
All right, YoTV, you have some exclusive footage right here that you're watching. We are hanging out in Josue's bedroom. His bed right here, we're on it.
It's like MTV Cribs, but it's like YoTV Cribs, really.
Ours is a little bit more spunky, right? I think. You got Scarface in your house somewhere?
No Scarface, no Tupac. It's a Scarface, Tupac free zone.
Oh no, don't
Except
say
for
Tupac
the music.
free. Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, up next we got some music for you. Her name is Jen Rowe. Have you heard of her? I don't know. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me tell you about her.
Okay.
She's from all over the Bay Area, and she likes girls just like you. Is that weird? I don't know.
No, we can go out and kick it. Go hunting.
Well, she tells you her story about what it is to be lesbian and to be a musician at the same time. Up next on YoTV.
Just going out to all my gay folks. Who are we? I don't know. Yeah, anybody know? But we coming up. We coming up. Yeah. Huh. They call me Gin Bro, known as a lesbian dyke. Yeah, taking the ladies and rocking the mic. Two of my dykes in the house from left to right. Poppin' collars, playing girlies, and it's alright. My gay boys making noise, booty hopping the place.
You know, I lived here all my life. I've lived in New York for a little while, but I was born and raised in the Bay Area though. It was hard at first because, you know, I'm young, I didn't know what people were gonna say. But even before I knew I was queer, I was the type of person I didn't really care what people thought. So then when I found that out, I'm like, man, I don't care what people think, but why am I tripping off of, you know, what they gonna think of who I like, you know? I grew up in hip hop, you know, my whole life. Ever since I was born, I've been listening to hip hop, that's all I knew, you know, so, you know, I really started writing when I was young, like elementary school. I was into writing, you know, my little diary and stuff like that. So, you know, and after middle school, I started making like poems and turned that into raps. First time I performed a rap was like when I was 10, but I really started performing when I was like 15, 16, started actually going on stage, you know, and actually, you know, working crowds and stuff like that. I never really did what they call now, they label it gay hip hop or whatever. I never labeled it like that because I didn't even know gay people when I started rapping. You know, I started rapping before I even knew I was gay. So it just ended up coming out of my lyrics eventually because that's who I am, and I'm gonna rap about what I'm about and what I do and who I see and who I like. And, you know, I'll be on stage and, you know, ask the dudes, I'll be like, yeah, you know, who likes females up in here? All dudes like, yeah. I'll be like, yeah, me too. You know, and they're like, yeah. Most rappers, I think, you know, they respect me because I'm a female putting it down. You know, and it's not like I just started rapping. I've been doing this, you know, for years since I was a youngster. So, you know, so I get my propers, and of course there's gonna be some haters that are like, oh, you know, who is this dyke trying to rap or whatever, but that don't really faze me because usually people who say that are people who ain't really doing nothing, or they just, you know, trying to hate. 10, 15 years, you know, you can never know for sure, but I definitely hope to be somewhere, you know, advanced than where I am now, you know, hopefully on a radio, mainstream, you know. I'm supposed to be shooting a music video next month, so, you know, hopefully getting some airplay and shoot all over, just representing for the Bay, representing for gay folks, representing for folks of color, representing for women, representing for youth, you know. Just, you know, I hope to be far with my own record label and, you know, pushing hella units. Yeah, what's going on? This is Jim Bro. I just want to give a big shout out to the Bay youngsters out here in the Bay, you know what I'm saying?
Check it out. If you guys are out getting some snacks, we're doing the same. Come right back. So we went to a protest, right, in San Francisco, and we talked to a bunch of different people about how they felt either way on the Lebanon-Israel conflict. So I think it was a chance for a lot of people to give off some really good feedback on, you know, one side or the other. And I personally think it's important to get people's feedback because, you know, it's a conflict that it's age old, and it involves not only young people and old people, but like people of all different cultures. So it's important to talk about it. So this is it.
What do we want? When do we want it? No justice? No peace. Now that they're trying to break our spirits, whether it's by arresting our brothers and sisters, whether it's by occupying our lands and stealing our resources all over the third world, whether it's oppressing the immigrant communities and the people of color in this very country. Are we ready to rise up?
I'm here to learn a little bit more about how the two communities, Israeli and Palestinian community, are dealing with the issue.
I wanted to be around people who felt the same way I did about what's going on, that it's just really painful, it's really disappointing, it's frustrating, it makes me angry. You know, I just want to cry because I don't know what to do. I came out here to see how people are dealing with it.
In the same category as those who commit crime more than others, we believe them.
Racist police! Racist police! Racist police! Racist police!
We need a next step, and I don't know how we can do it. So just kind of to learn what people are talking about, what people are saying, where they want to go next in this movement against what's going on, against the violence.
I'm definitely in solidarity with the people who've been victims of Israeli occupation and U.S. government chauvinism, and so I think this is definitely a powerful event to see people of all communities come together to support the people who've been victimized by the U.S. government in Israel for quite some time now.
I'm here to support Israel's right to defend itself against, their soldiers being kidnapped. The situation to figure out who has the moral high ground. And you have Hezbollah, again, firing rockets into Israel indiscriminately. You have Israel tiptoeing over Lebanon, trying to avoid civilians, with Hezbollah driving the rocket launching trucks into neighborhoods so that when Israel bombs the launching trucks, they also kill civilians. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. They're out here, they haven't talked anything about the Katyushas, anything about the rockets, anything about Hezbollah hiding behind civilians. They're just talking about Israel. So, it's ridiculous.
We'll be right back. yotv. What?
Up next for you, we have a special adventure from Josue and his friend Ben Flanagan, a young video filmmaker dude. They went down to El Salvador where they make pupusas, they drink horchata.
And dance the cumbia.
And dance the cumbia. So Josue is going to explain to you a little bit more about their trip down there.
Like involving El Mozote and the massacre and what happened out there and what it really means to the Salvadoran history and the war. I guess this was the first article that really came out at the time in 1993 when they found all the forensic proof of what had happened out there. So basically, the Salvadoran army went down there and killed about 1,000 people, most of which were children. And when the neighboring towns, like all these neighboring towns, saw what had happened at El Mozote, like that the whole town got annihilated, they got involved, and that actually basically started the war. So for about 12 years during the whole time of the war, there was no proof of what had happened. So the way I found out about it was one of my professors and one of my friends was part of the crew that did, the CSI type stuff, like the exhumations and the proving of what had happened there, like going in there and, exhuming it, doing what you see people in CSI doing. So they found bullets, they found all this proof of stuff happening out there. And the interesting part was that Claudia Bernardi, my professor and friend who found all this stuff, the way she dealt with it was by making art. And the people being like true Salvadorians hanging out there watching her do her art were like, being nosy and stuff, were like, we want to do that. We want to learn how to do that. So after creating a few different projects, like they just said, why don't you stay back and build a school, build an art school for the folks here, to do art, to speak about and have art to articulate about what had happened. And I mean, it's really interesting the way that all this death and all this destruction gave birth to all this new life and all this art. So the video, I guess, is a friend of mine, Ben, and I guess a bunch of students who went out there, art students, our way of trying to document what the art school's about and what it's like out there. So props to Ben Flanagan for shooting 75 hours worth of stuff and for clipping it all up and making it into this 5-minute clip that you guys are about to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Ellas quemaron a la gente, le pusieron fuego a la casa y se vinieron a matar a los niños. Los niños los mataron por la noche. Yo escuchaba, pero no crean que es fácil escuchar que los niños, los hijos de uno estén muriendo y no puede hacer nada. Pues.
choice of either joining the combatants or you had the choice of fleeing because the army came in here and was pretty much killing anybody who looked indigenous. So you could either fight back or you could leave. Those were your choices.
I am talking about a community that survived a war of 12 years.
Perquín le dicen la capital de los guerrilleros.
Gente bastante humilde y se caracteriza por eso, por ser una colonia de excombatientes. Cuando se llega ahí y se le pregunta a cualquier persona de los que viven ahí, le va a contar una experiencia de los que han tenido de la guerra.
El arte juega un papel importante en esto, en mantener en los pueblos y en las sociedades o en las nuevas generaciones memoria histórica.
In the year 2001, the mayor and the leaders of the community asked if we could create a school of art. The School of Art was not my vision. Emphatically, this was the vision of the community, and exactly because of that is so powerful. Printmaking classes, drawing classes, jewelry classes, photography classes, video classes, everything that we artists can produce as an offering, the community takes.
El interés que hay, incluso de personas que vienen de otros municipios, es también grande. Hacen un esfuerzo, un sacrificio para estar acá, ¿verdad? Porque quieren aprender y porque no hay en otros sitios un espacio donde podamos recoger estas expresiones.
We have a community of people that believe dearly that art matters.
El arte nos reúne a todos en una manera tan espontánea, tan bonita, una vivencia tan bonita, y donde todos nos sentimos que sí sabemos hacer muchas cosas y que podemos hacerlas.
Cuando yo veo las obras obras de arte que he podido realizar, me siento una persona con dignidad. Y esto es importante, superar la baja autoestima que la gente pobre a veces tiene, ¿no? El arte me parece en todo este contexto sumamente importante porque es una manera de reconciliarnos con nosotros mismos y de reconciliarnos después del conflicto con la demás gente.
Estamos tratando de expresar lo que sentimos o lo que pensamos de eso que pasó.
Es a través del arte, es a través de una fotografía, es a través de una canción, es a través de una pintura que tú puedes educar a la nueva generación. En primer lugar, para que nunca jamás se vuelva a dar una guerra entre nosotros en nuestro país. Tenemos que hablar de esto para que no se vuelva a repetir. Tú no miras todo. Hay algo más que no se ve. Hay que buscarlo, y ese es el papel del arte. Buscar algo más de lo que nuestros ojos alcanzan a ver.
Yo TV, have you noticed this cool hairstyle here? Well, it's the end of the show, so this is going to be your last chance to take a look at it. Anyways, go ahead and check us out at
www.youthoutlook.org, and I think we're entering a whole new era of it's multimedia. It's Youth Outlook multimedia. We're talking about everything from picture making, stories, video, music,
art,
comics, anything and everything. Just yo multimedia, Bay Area, get involved.
Oh boy, you just inspired me.
That's what I do. That's what we do here.
So go ahead and check us out at the website and email us too at yotv@youthoutlook.org. And we're also on MySpace. He's on there too.
Check it out.
Mr. Magic. We don't know what that means all the way, but we can figure it out.
It's my old Cholo name. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next time.
That's cool.
Betty Boop stamp it in.
That's kind of like my bruise. Where'd you go?
You just licked me.
Super Club?
I
always just lick you.
I bought I bought a Betty Boop stamp for $1.
That was like a secondhand kiss. Did you really lick my licking?
No.
You licked my licking, you sicko!
Shake that monkey.
Shake that monkey!
Trying to get to you
Look at this.
and your monkey. She's kind of gangster and thuggish, but cute, and she like just like you do.
Sick.
Yeah.
Cool. General, you got a fan in me. We should go out drinking one day. Hunting for. What's you're weird? Ew, you're a pervo. I don't want to. Sway's weird.
You can get punched.